Another big breath. And hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it out slowly. Now we're going to take it to our chest. Hold it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it out slowly. Again, we're going to take it to the chest. Hold it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it out slowly. One more time, we're going to take it to the chest. Hold it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it out slowly. Now we imagine we take it to our head. And we let it out slowly. Again, we're going to take it to the head. Hold it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it out slowly. One last time, we're going to take it to the head. Hold it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We let it out slowly. Now we imagine that from our feet, it connects to the roots, to the center of the earth. So it becomes a roots of a tree. And it starts going down, 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 down to the center of the earth. Now we're going to take a big breath from the center of the earth when we're anchoring our roots. And we take it to all our body. It passes through all our spinal cord and all the chakras and comes out from our head. And it connects to the central sun. Let's take a big breath from the central sun. And we bring it down, 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 down. And we anchor to our heart. And we can feel all our body in the here and now. We can open our eyes. Thank you for being here, guys. Tell us where you're connecting from. And thank you for being here. Thank you for saying yes to you. And today we're going to learn how to stop being a people pleaser. So let us know where you're connecting from. And just to start, okay, if you struggle with saying no, even if you want to, or if you have in fear that they will stop you loving you if you say no, many of us have that, right? And I've been there. If you think that someone will get mad if you say no, I have been there, then you're in the right class. Just to start. In this class, you will discover how to stop people pleasing, how to stop looking for approval of others, how to stop feeling fear if you say no. How many of you have been there? I've been there. Put it in the chat if you've been there too, please. Why do you hide when we're gonna say no instead of speaking out? I've been there too. Put it in the chat if you have. Say yes if you have, please. How do you feel? How do you feel good? In this class, you're gonna have to feel good if you say no. And let me tell you a little bit my story before that is related to this. So like that you understand that I've been there, like you've been, or like you are. And this is how you can transform your life. I've been a people pleaser too. And like many of us, I started when we were kids. When we were young, I was the youngest of my siblings, and they were 11 years older than me. So I have to please my parents too, and my three siblings too. So like that, I wanted to feel love, and I want to feel attention from them, and I wanted to take care of like every single human being, like everybody of you. And I noticed that when I was needing to please everyone, if I wanted to feel love, attention, and taken care of, and including their friends too. I noticed that then the same formula worked also as later on with my friends at school, with friends of my parents, etc. So I was pleasing every time, all the time, everybody. I was so afraid to say no because every time I say it, it got me in trouble, and people got mad at me and called me selfish or I was a bad kid or so forth. And so I changed my mind every time, and I say yes to whatever they were asking me for. Believe me, I have even cleaned a kitchen of little tiles with a toothbrush because I did not knew how to say no for my mother. I was too afraid to say no. If I stop, I might lose the love of my family, or my parents, or later on in the future, even of my husband's. So I was always people pleasing. I was trying to please everyone so much that I could not say no. And I lost myself. I forgot what it was being unique. I did not knew what color I like. I did not knew what food I like. It depends on the person I was going with. If this friend liked this, or well, I would like this. If my family liked this, well, I would like this. But I did not have my own personality. Yes, I thought we're going to be talking about that, Sarah. You were going to be talking about that. It took me the blame many times. So people, I took the blame many times. So like that, people would not get in trouble. So I avoid a bigger problem with them. I felt I was the only one that my worth depending on what other people will say. If they say I was not worth it, I was not worth it because I was not going to get into a conflict in a way. I was living a big lie, but that lie I have created to myself, but I did not realize then. I gave many of my precious things that I like, even my dolls when I was little, because I did not knew how to say no. How many of you been in there when you were kids? Of course, I did not have free time because I was too busy for other people, never to myself. In fact, it got so bad that I married 3 times to the wrong guys because I did not knew how to say no. And of course, I did not honor myself. How many of you have done mistakes like I have? I did, for sure I did. I encountered at the end of that lie that even if I please everyone, I was not pleasing me. I find out that if I was going to ask someone to treat me, how I was going to ask someone to treat me in a certain way, when I was not even honoring myself, I did not even knew myself. The sensation of every time of honoring myself, people that when I was putting the boundaries, they felt uncomfortable. So I did not want to put boundaries because maybe they would stop loving me. But I called them later on, they were abusing me. But in reality, I was just playing the role of victim because no one was abusing me. The one that was abusing, it was myself. The moment I start checking every single emotion and thoughts that, do I want to do this in reality or I wanted to please someone? And when I check, okay, I do not want to do this, and I start saying no, of course, I lost friends, I lost family, I lost many people. But in reality, I was setting my boundaries, that those are very important to put, because you need to learn to say no and you need to honor yourself first. How you even going to tell others how to treat you if you don't know, if you have never told them how? In the moment I start saying no, I start feeling my power. I start feeling the power of saying no. And in that moment, that's when I start enjoying actually life. And I start enjoying the word no. And because in that moment, I start honoring myself. How many of you have been in a very similar story like mine? Say yes in the group, please. I will appreciate that because believe me, I've been in there. One of the symptoms as a people pleaser, you have a very low opinion of yourself, like I did. You need others to like you. And that's why we're pleasing others. It is hard for you to say no. You apologize or you accept the faults when there's not even yours to blame. How many of you have take the blame for others? You're quick to agree, even when you don't agree, because we don't know how to say no. I've been there too. You struggle with authenticity because you're trying to please so many people that you lost in your authenticity. You, like I mentioned, in my case, I did not knew what food or what color I like. And you're a giver. Remember, Sarah, that you were talking, that you like to give to everybody. Yes, but if you're doing it because you're afraid or you're doing it because you actually want to, that is the difference. When we're doing it because we want to or because we're afraid to lose respect or love or protection or being accepted in a group, that's the difference between being a giver or giving too much. You struggle with authenticity. You don't have free time. I did not have free time. The people pleaser do not like arguments or conflicts, so they will avoid everything, so they don't have to. They will say no. They would not say no ever, because they don't want to get into a conflict. Well, I designed a path to the heart. In Path to the Heart, I created a system where we have I have my pillars. That's where I teach. And in my pillars are coherence, empowerment, and self-love. And those are the basis of my system of transformation. Because coherence, we're going to be talking more a little bit in this one, that being a people pleaser, it has to do with coherence. And of course, empowerment, when you start learning how to say no, just regarding this class, that is learning how to say no. And self-love. If you don't love yourself, well, you're not going to honor yourself to start. And in my pillar of the coherence, what it means coherence, it means consistency. being logical, honoring yourself, making sense. It's only one truth, yours, for your, at least for yourself, when you're honoring yourself. And ideas will flow automatically when you're coherent. What we do, what we think, what we feel are the same. I remember I've been in some dances and sweat lodge and, with American Indians. And I remember having a talk with a shaman. And he told me something very important. In one of the times that I went to a Sundance, he told me, well, you should never trust a double-tongued person. What does that mean? Double-tongued person, someone that say they're gonna do something, but they do something different. So you're never gonna have a coherence in there. So that's why it's so important, in a way, that we need to honor ourselves. And this is, remember, this is only a little part of my whole system, Path to the Heart, that I go more profound in every single one of them. I used to be the pessimistic Maria. In the pessimistic Maria, she did not believe in herself. That's the old me. She did not believe in herself. She was afraid of conflict. She felt afraid of losing the love of others. So that's why I was people pleasing all the time. She is afraid of saying no. Everyone will walk all over her because I say yes to everything. Other people tell her what was her value. I gave that power to other people when I was the pessimistic Maria. Everybody would tell me how much I worth and what I can have and what I should not have, because other people had that power, because I permit that. She is not authentic. How I could, if I was trying to please everybody, how I could be authentic? She takes all the blames. How many of you have been there? Believe me, I've been there. I've been there many times in that time, until I learned to say no. Then I became the empowered Maia. Empowered Maia, she believes in herself. She knows her value. Other people do not dictate that for her. She knows her value. She put it herself. She knows she is not affected by the opinion of others. So at the same time, the judgments of others doesn't affect her. I go way more profound in the judgment of others. I have a motto about that in Path to the Heart. She loved herself. It is very important that we need to love ourselves and forgive ourselves for the mistakes we have done, so we can get to the empowered Maia. She knows the word, she knows how to say no when she don't want to say no. She honors herself. She places boundaries, because how the people are going to know how to treat you? You never tell them how. She honors her uniqueness. When we become unique, we're not trying to compete or envy anyone, because we are unique. We're original. Like an original painting, like an original piece. That's who we are. I want you to imagine, just imagine. And let me know if you can imagine, please, this. Imagine that you're not afraid to say no when you want to. Imagine that you believe in yourself and that you trust yourself for the first time. How it feels. Think about it. How it feels. How you feel when you trust in yourself, when you believe in yourself, that you enjoy that freedom of being you, that you're not trying to copy anyone, that you're just being you. How it will feel. Imagine that. That you honor yourself and listen to your emotions and your thoughts before you're making a choice. Like I mentioned, that's something that I learned to do, that I teach a lot. First, checking your body, first checking how it feels. Do you really want to do that or you don't? So you don't end up married with the wrong guy, like I did in my past. If you find your imagine that you find your uniqueness, so you don't have to compete or envy anyone. How would be the beautiful world if we have that, if anyone competes with anyone or envy anyone, because you don't have to, you are being unique you're being original you. Imagine that you love yourself first. How will it be for you? Let me know in the comments. Can you imagine a life like that, a world like that? Say in the can you write me in the comments, please? If you like, you can imagine a world like that. How will it feel with you? Let me know in the comments. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Come on, guys. Write me in the comments. Yes, because when you can imagine it, then you can start creating that change. And that change is what is going to create you your liberty, your freedom, and your power. Because the word no, you're empowering yourself. And when you say yes, it's your conscience because you're doing it because you really want to do it. Well, in this class, we have talked about why it's so important to say no. Because if we don't learn to say no, we're not honoring and loving ourselves. And that is very important. Because you're looking for approval of others. When you're looking for approval of others, remember that's something that we used to do when we were little kids. But now we're adults. Now we don't have to please everyone. Now it's more important that we start pleasing ourselves first. And giving ourselves value. Why we're going to give the value someone else to give us our value and tell us what we can do or not, and how much we're worth, and how much even we can, what dreams we can have, because they're our dreams. Why we're going to give that power to someone else? We're honoring ourselves. That is so important because that goes with our self-love. And that's what it would shift your reality. Placing healthy boundaries. It is so important because what is a boundary is basically telling other people how you want to be treated. And if you don't tell them how you want to be treated, well, they're going to treat you like they want to, not like you want to. So later on, when we complain, oh, they're abusing me, did you tell them how do you want to be treated? We talk about the fears of blocking the word no, because every time we have problems with our throat chakra, that we are not saying the word no, we're blocking that word, say no, because think about it, analyze that. The majority of the times is fear of being rejected, to being not loved, or not being accepted. So remember my story, because many of us, we've been there. And being authentic. Being authentic, it is so powerful when we are authentic. We're so special as human beings in this moment. Each one of us, we're totally different, and that is okay. We sign up to be here in this timeline, in this moment, but not to be someone else. It is to be us. So be you. Be original you without trying to copy anyone, without trying to be someone else that you're not. Just try to be you. Don't try, actually be you, and find ways how to be original without copying anyone. Well, guys, I'm gonna be talking now, with your permission, about my class of Path to the Heart that is gonna be starting on May 2nd. And path to the heart, this is, I teach more deeper all of these concepts and way more deeper about all of this. And it's from May 2nd to May 30th every Monday. But this class is not for everybody. This class is for you if you're ready to transform your reality that you live now. If you're ready to follow in love with yourself and life itself. If you're ready to honor and respect yourself. If you're ready to prepare to affront your fears once for all, because we are going to be working with all this. If you're preparing to forgive yourself for any mistake that you have done, and you can learn how to observe things in a different way. You want to react different to daily problems. If you're ready to believe in yourself, because all this, it is path of the heart and more. This class is not for you if you want to continue being the victim of your circumstances. If you're too afraid to get out of the situation that you're in. If you want to continue pleasing others. If you want to be, if you're so comfortable where you're at and you're not willing to do anything to change that, then this class is not for you. And it is okay if we don't work together. I really want the best for everybody so they can learn who they truly are and what they want. What you will learn in my program, in Path to the Heart, you will discover how to become independent of your emotions and others. You will fall in love with yourself because you will learn to forgive yourself. You will be free from the limiting beliefs and emotions that have you block you for a long time. You will realize that every single act, emotions, and thought create the world that you live in, because you will start attracting good things for you, because this time you're setting not only the boundaries, you're setting your value, but no one else is. It is you. And we're removing the limiting beliefs. If you don't think you deserve something, well, we're going to be removing that. You will believe in yourself that you can achieve whatever you decide. You will take assertive choices and make better decisions, because this time you're going to feel secure. You will let go shame and blame that have you make you believe that you don't deserve good things or better things in your life, because those are the ones that get us blocked. And we work in different levels. So like that, you can remove the shame and the blame. You will empower yourself because you will believe this time in yourself. And that's one of the biggest struggles of the human being. And it took me a lot for me to learn how to learn to believe in myself. Just remember, guys, life do not happen to you. Is created for you. So like that, we can learn the lessons. And you will learn in Path to the Heart how to be the observer. So like that, you have control of your life and not the circumstances. Right now, I have a very special offer that my regular price usually for this class is $900 for the whole program of level 1 in Path to the Heart. The special price right now, it is for $550, but you will get several bonus for the 5 first people that sign up and register in my class. Or you can make 3 payments of $230. You still have the discount. And guess what? I know as a fact, because I have teach this class, I have many students, and I have seen how they transform their life. And I have very successful stories about this from many of my clients. So I know I can promise you that I give you results guarantee, no risk-free. Of course, you will have to show up to all of our classes and the 5 classes that we have. You will have to also do the homework, and I will guarantee my program to you, so you don't have to risk any money on this. And for in the first 48 hours, the people that sign up will have an empowerment breakthrough call with me that is worth $222. And I'm gonna give for you for free. You will have a workbook to start the process from today that is for $88. And this workbook is gonna help you to transform. I create this so like that you can start seeing what are the things that you have to work. So like that you can see what are your blockage, what are your limitations, what are your fears. So like that you can start moving on. And 2 therapy sessions I'm gonna give beside of the other one. You will have 2 therapy sessions with me, and for $444. So that's a total of 3, and there's only 5 classes, guys. So I know when you finish this class, it will be completely no risk for you, and it will be guaranteed. You will be saving $1,096 if you sign up in the first 48 hours. But to the heart, the level 1, to apply is you have to fill out the application. I will give you the right now the link. You will book a discovery of your greatness with me if you want. You can have a discovery call with me. So like that, it will be around 15 to 30 minutes. So like that, we know where you're at. So like that, I can help you. We will start on Monday, May 2nd at 7 p.m. Central Time. And I'm going to put in the comments where you can sign up. Oops. What I did. I'll try to paste. Did I got it right? I'm not even sure. But no problem. There it is. Okay. So like that, you can sign up. Now, if you're thinking that I don't have the resources or to invest right now, that is no risk in this. I just tell to yourself, I choose to make decisions based on what I want to be, rather than what I am now, right now, where I am right now. I trust myself. I can transform myself, that overweight the investment I make, because I have become free. Just think on that. That yes, you might have to invest. I have invested a lot of myself. That's how I heal myself of many sickness. I got out of being people pleaser. I started believing in myself. I created this program after I used it first with myself. And the people that know me from the past, they know how sick I was. And I am completely a different person. But just think, do you want to really be free? I do, for sure. And you guys, do you want to be free? And what this class includes, it is going to be this class includes, it is 1 class per week on Zoom for 90 minutes. That is going to be in total of 5 classes, like I mentioned before. We're going to have practice exercises to anchor the knowledge. You will get materials to study. So like that, you have something to study at home. You will have recordings of the class to be able to review it. Meditations and activations. And a lot of my activations are going to be with light language that I do. You will be part of a community for your support in Facebook. This is a private group where only members, paying members can be there. So, and I have great results. And remember, guys, results are guaranteed. There's no risk for you guys. Just remember, even if you don't want to work with me, it is fine if you don't want to work with me. But I want you to remember, you deserve to be free, and you deserve, and at the same time, be authentic you. You don't have to copy someone. You don't have to envy someone. Just be you. And there is no need to copy or envy or compete with someone. Now I would like to know if you guys have any questions. I would love to hear about you. Let me know what questions you have. Let me know what are your takeaways. Please write it down. What are your takeaways of this class on learning how not to be a people pleaser? It was helpful. In what it was helpful? Of course, we don't went so deep in this class in fears, in limiting beliefs, in reprogramming, and so forth. But in Path to the Heart, we go deeper. I have just a model for fears, just a model for judging the judgment of others. We have a model for each one of these. So like that, we can go really deep in this class. That's why my classes are for 90 minutes. If you want to send me a message or want to get a discovery call with me, I will be more than happy to have a discovery call with you guys. So like that, you can book an appointment with me and we can talk about any of your questions. How do we know to what point we can help? To the point that you can help, it is where do you feel? And to what point it makes you feel uncomfortable? When it makes you feel uncomfortable, that's when you say no more. You can give and give, but when you give, it is making you feel uncomfortable, then you're giving too much already and you're not honoring yourself. You need to learn how to say no. When we are giving too much, it makes you feel uncomfortable and it makes you even feel, you feel like people are abusing you, but in reality, no one is abusing you. You're letting them abuse you. So if you go to that point and you're guilting someone for making you feel abused, you already gave too much. So before you get to that point, if you're going to do something for someone and you feel it is too much, don't do it. Stop yourself. Always check in yourself. How do I feel? Pero I have learned that if someone doesn't ask for help, don't offer. Oh, yes. Advice I have learned in the hard way that advice that is not asked for is going to be bad received. So don't even give it. That I have learned in the hard way too. Remember, guys, that you're loved and that you're important. And we're here because we are meant to be ourselves, authentic ourselves, or else we will not be here. With all my love. On Friday, I'm having a guided meditation that is going to be in person and online at 7 p.m. And it's going to be transmitted from Monica Ramirez, Warrior of Love. And it is free. It's going to be a channel guided meditation. My pleasure is to serve you. Take care, guys. Thank you.